Hey, YouTube, what's going on, y'all? Kai here, checking out with another video. Hey, today, we back with DMV Hoods and Beef. This right here is DC man and by police after crashing into McDonald's. Them reaching for police gun. That's crazy. What? Hey, let's not get into this video.
You should have more confidence.
Today we will discuss police.
Hey, the DC area been popping. Like, what the hell? This shit been jumping. Like, it's on one.
Shoot and kill man after he crashes into McDonald's with gun in his lap at 5 in the morning. Man fatally shot by DC police after grabbing an officer's firearm. At approximately 5:30 a.m., officers with DC Metropolitan Police's 7th District were dispatched to the McDonald's parking lot located at 2529 Marionberry Avenue Southeast for the reports of a crash. When officers arrived, they found a vehicle that struck the side of a building, causing minor damage to the building. The driver of the reported vehicle was still inside the vehicle, but unresponsive. Officers observed a firearm in the driver's possession and called for additional officers to respond. A short time later, the subject began moving inside of the vehicle. Officers attempted to engage the subject by giving him verbal commands. As officers gave him verbal commands to drop the weapon, the suspect extended his arm and grabbed the officer's service weapon. At that time, 2 MPD officers discharged their firearm.
Yeah, he couldn't have been in this right state of mind. Yeah, that's crazy. He went out with a bang. He couldn't even been in his right state of mind. Gun on lap or gun visibly in the car. Shit. Trying to reach for their weapon, trying to, I guess, get out that situation. Yeah, you couldn't have been in your right state of mind. At that point, they got you point blank. Like, you might as well just turn yourself in. Especially because, like, like, no matter where you at in the United States, bro, they looking for a body. It's a free kill for them, like. They looking for one. So don't even give them no type of leverage to even try to finesse anything. Like, you better off, all right, cool, you got me, cool. They don't even be tripping off guns like that. Like, shit, we'll do my little year or two, go on about my day. Like, especially if the gun, like, don't got no bodies on it or none of that. Like, nah, you cool. Like,
striking him several times. DC
Damn.
Fire and EMS began treating him on scene. All life-saving measures failed, and the adult male suspect was pronounced dead on scene. The man would be identified.
I don't get that, though. I don't get why, like, especially, like, for police shootings, like, if you shoot a person multiple times, like, police know about pressure points. Like, they know about main arteries, main spots to, like, hit somebody. You trying to save a nigga life after you hit him multiple times? Like, bro, what the hell? Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, I'm gonna hit you multiple times and, yeah, come on, try to save his life anyway. Come on, try to save his life, bro. What? But you know, they do want the conviction too. They rather do what they do and then get the conviction also, cause hey, better pay.
As twin from Southwest and MLK, and the streets would react to the passing of twins.
But y'all done? We on done who late? We on done who late? Yeah, alright then. Alright, that's on the done. We all done then. Okay, now you big boy. Okay, big boy. Yeah.
should have more confidence.
Nah, that definitely make a lot of sense. I mean, but if he was out of the daze, they said they woke him up from his sleep. I don't know. Like I said, we weren't there. I don't know the situation, bro, until they got released footage. But they saying he crashed into the McDonald's. They saying that they tried to wake him up. I guess the door was unlocked. I don't know. Maybe the door was unlocked. They probably opened up the door. They did say they opened up the door. They said he had a gun on him. And I guess the police, you know, they still gonna have to do their job or whatever. Like, hey, wake up, wake up. I don't know, bruh. It's a sad situation though. Like, shit like this be sad because at the end of the day, like, all this shit could be avoided. Like, a lot of this shit could be avoided. Like, and that's what really make it sad. A lot of this shit could just be avoided, but
And developing news out of the district, one man is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Southeast D.C. this morning. The incident started as officers were responding to a crash around 5:30 in the morning in the 2500 block of Marion Berry Avenue, that's formerly known as Good Hope Road. Police arrived and found a car crashed into the side of a McDonald's restaurant. They say that the driver of that vehicle had a gun in his lap. MPD Chief Pamela Smith explained what led up to the shooting.
What I stated was that he was told to drop his weapon. He had his weapon in his hand. He was told to drop the weapon. Our officers extended their firearm, and the suspect grabbed his weapon at that time.
The officers were not injured and
his weapon at that time. Extended their firearm, and the suspect grabbed his weapon at that time. Officers extended their firearm, and the suspect grabbed his weapon at that time.
who is his weapon? Who the fuck is his weapon? He grabbed the officer's weapon? Like, how you breaking this shit down? Are you saying bro was in the car, he crashed, boom. He grabbed the nigga. Was he still in the car? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, bro, none of this shit don't make sense. Like, he was in the car. You saying he was in the car and he tried to grab the nigga weapon from the hip? That's how he said it in the beginning. That's what he said in the beginning. Bro was in the car, sleep. Guess woke him up. I guess try to like get him out of the car, or whatever. I guess he grabbed the gun, and that's what from the beginning of the clip. Sleep, try to grab the gun. It was other officers there. They already knew it was a gun on scene, but I guess he grabbed the gun, probably trying to fight, and the other officers shot him. But now they saying he was outside the vehicle, gun on lap, got outside the vehicle, gun in hand, officer drawn weapon, and I guess he grabbed. Oh, bro, what? None of this makes sense, bro. I don't know, bro. It don't add up to me, bro.
The officers were not injured and are on administrative leave per department policy. The case is being independently reviewed, and we will update you as soon as we learn more.
We are following breaking news this morning near Anacostia. D.C. police confirm there was an officer-involved shooting in Southeast D.C.
You know another thing? They probably on real deal with hot pursuit. Like, real deal, like, after, like, one officer from the district lost their life on some misfiring shit. Like, I guess they said he was chasing a nigga. Like, that's why they probably really on everybody with dreads too, because the nigga had dreads. Like, they real deal. They real deal on niggas with dreads. Like, I guess dude threw the gun and the police, I don't know, probably playing with the gun or whatever, and the gun went off. Not nobody problem right there, but they trying to charge that man who threw the gun. The gun was not on a person. You trying to chase the nigga for no reason, like. So that's another thing. Them niggas probably on hot pursuit off that shit too. Like, losing a police officer like that, like, they probably coming through guns blazing. Like, that's why I try to just stay out these niggas' way. That's all you can do. Like, don't give them no reason to mess with you at all. Like, don't even put yourself in the vicinity of them niggas even blitzing your street or even, like, if you crashed or anything, like, just do whatever to comply. Because don't give them no reason to do anything. Like, just go about your business. Like, let's try to make this as easy as possible so I can go home, you can go home, you can mind our business. But
This morning, good morning to you. I'm Millette Green.
And I am Amy Cho. Adam Tuss has the morning off. It is Sunday, September 1st, 2024. Now, the shooting happened along Marion Barry Avenue.
Let's get right out to News 4's Derek Ward, who is live at the scene this morning. Derek, what can you tell us about what happened?
Good morning. We're here in the 2500 block of Marion Barry Avenue in Southeast. Take a look. We're looking up the hill there at that McDonald's. This is where this all started. It was about 5:30 this morning when police were called for the report of a car into the building. Now, they said it was a minor accident, not much damage to the building. Now, they noticed that the driver was in that car, and that vehicle, the driver of that vehicle also had a gun on his lap. Now, we hear from D.C. Police Chief Pamela Smith about what ensued after that.
He was told to drop his weapon. He had his weapon in his hand. He was told to drop the weapon. Our officers extended their firearm, and the suspect grabbed his weapon. At that time,
So he said he had the gun. He had one gun in his arm. He had his gun in his hand. Police had dog drawn on him. He grabbed the police joint. Hey, if that's the story that y'all want to go with, bruh, cool. It don't sound right. It don't sound right. Why am I grabbing your gun if I got a gun in my hand? Unless I'm just trying to move your gun out my face, like, bro, go ahead with that shit, like. Unless that's the only way that shit could, like, logically make sense, like, move that shit out my, like, get the fuck. Like, what the fuck? But at that point, what am I grabbing your gun for? To try to de-arm you if I got a gun in my hand? Why am I grabbing your gun? It just gotta make sense, bro. Like, it just don't make sense. You know what I mean?
Two of our officers discharged their service weapon, striking the suspect. The adult male was pronounced here on the scene.
Now, according to the police chief, 2 officers fired their weapons, and as you heard, the suspect was pronounced dead on arrival, or dead on the scene. The officers' body-worn cameras were activated, and police have reviewed that video. And if this happened at a McDonald's, you can imagine that there's other video as well. We understand that they will be holding this scene for at least another couple of hours. We don't have an identity of the person who was shot at this point, and those 2 officers who fired their weapons are on administrative leave pending an investigation. And the chief also clarified a little bit how this happened. He said one of the officers had extended his arm with the weapon, and that is what apparently, according to police, the person who was shot grabbed, and that caused the police to open fire on that.
Bro, that's no reason to shoot the nigga though, bro. That's no reason to shoot the nigga, bro. Well, what am I shooting you for? Like, my nigga, don't y'all got tasers? Every other time you niggas want to tase, so I'm saying, bro, they got pics, like, it's real deal pics in this shit. Every other video we react to a police, it be tasers. Like, I'm gonna tase this nigga, like, get on the ground, I'm gonna tase you. And then sometimes, like, bruh, y'all just take shit to the super extreme, bro.
Person. Again, 1 man dead, 2 police officers involved in the shooting here in the 2500 block of Marion Barry Avenue in Southeast. That's where we're live. Derek Ward, News 4. Back to you.
All right, Derek, thank you so much for that reporting.
That's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe.
You should have more confidence.